So what if we'd like this sweep area to be a little smaller or a little bigger? How do we modify that? Well, let's go back and take a look. I'll close out of my motion. The way we do that is we go into this link right here, and let's double click on our crank link right there. And right now it's 15. What if we change that to say 8, make it smaller? Then we close and return, go back to motor, and let's look at the sweep area now. So it's a lot smaller. See, it's not going anywhere near closing that up. So maybe that's not a large enough sweep area. What if we'd like it to be more? Let's go back to our link here, open up the crank, and originally it was 15. We changed it to 8. Let's change this to 22. So it's a lot larger, the link's bigger than before. Oh, now let's look at what happens to the sweep area. Maybe that's too big. If we go back to the motor, simulate motor, and hit run, see the sweep area is much larger. Now, maybe that's where we want the sweep area, but then we'd have to make adjustments to this other part right here. So again, how do we do that? Let's go and clear this in the select button. And I'm going to go back here and add this planar align constraint again. So I'd like to constrain this face to this face. And now go back here to my face relate command and say I'd like to take this face and relate it to this face. Check that off. And now something's not quite right here. It's pushing right into the part. So let's just look at the motion again and see what's happening here. Uh-oh, what did we forget to do? Go back and remove that constraint. So I'll go back to this link, our ground link, and there's our coupler on the coupler of the constraint. I delete that. Now if I go back to the motor, play that and hit OK, then run. See, we're going to have to make some big adjustments here to our blue part. How do we do that? Let's go back to select. We'll save that motion. I'm going to go open up our part here, our ground part, the blue piece. And let's modify this. So we're going to push this in so it clears, so there's some area to crush this in. And it can't go back too far. Let's go back to about right there. And let's add a round in here. That's a way we could get rid of that. We could just put a round right in there. And say make that 11. Maybe that's too big, make it 5. So let's close and return. And we'll run the motor again. That's a much larger sweep and it closes in just where we want it. Now there's another problem that's created. Do you see where that is?